So in this video, I'm going to give you a complete breakdown of how to do the Michigan in NHL 22, and let's just get right into it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! You did it! I did it! Oh my god!
So the first thing you need to learn are the controls for the Michigan. So the controls are, for righties you want to hold the right stick to the right, and for lefties you want to hold the right stick to the left. After doing this, you want to hold down L1 or left bumper, and then push in on the right stick. Once you're in this position, you want to rotate the right stick half a turn. So for righties, go from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and for lefties, go from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Then once you put it all together, it should look like this. The next thing you need to learn is the timing, and the timing is the most difficult part. The best way that I can describe the timing of the Michigan is to split it into 2 parts. So because you're rotating the right stick half a turn, split it into the first quarter and the second quarter. In the first quarter, you're keeping about the same speed, so think of it as linear. In the second quarter, you're speeding up just a little bit, so think of it as exponential. A good audio cue to remember this is the audio of the Kucherov deke. If you listen to it, it's split into 2 parts. And it's just about the same speed as the Michigan. On the first stick tap is where you'd want your right stick to be at the bottom of the turn, and on the second stick tap is where you'd want to be finishing the right stick's rotation. So you essentially want your rotation to be the same rhythm as the Kucherov deke. There isn't really a great way to describe this, but this is the best way that I can find. The next step you need to learn is positioning. I do recommend that you practice doing it standing still first, but it's not really that practical to do it standing still in game, so I'm going to teach you how to do it going in motion. In order to do the Michigan in motion, you want to start on the correct side. So for righties, start on the left corner, and for lefties, start on the right corner. It's important to know that your body should be facing a little bit horizontal so that the Michigan animation activates properly. If you're not facing horizontal, you'll get something like this, or even worse, something like this. So just be sure that you're facing horizontally and that you're going into a forehand glide first. So right outside the trapezoid is where you'd go into a forehand glide first, and then once the trapezoid starts, that is where you would start going into the Michigan stance. Then once you're in the Michigan stance, you want to start the rotation of the right stick between the first post and the spine of the net. Once you put all of this together, it should look like this. The next thing you need to learn is about different variations. The easiest way to do the Michigan is in front of the net. This is because you don't really need to raise the puck, you just need to get it around. Now, a lot of people don't really consider this a Michigan, but it's still a flashy way to score on a breakaway. If you do raise the puck all the way, then this is what it would look like. The second variation is from the side. Now, as some of you might know, this is actually my favorite version because it's just like a slam dunk on the goalie. The biggest thing with this version is that you actually really need to get the rotation perfectly, just like how you would behind the net. Another issue with this is that you need to have a straight line to the net, which doesn't really happen that often. Last variation of the Michigan is the Zegras, and no, I'm not talking about the Datsuk flip from behind the net. I'm talking about actually using the Michigan to glitch the puck over the net. To learn this, you'll have to watch my next video.